Hi guys!
Hey everyone! Guess what today is?
It's the anniversary of my channel!
So I got Richard a cake.
Cake.
Happy 1 year birthday, Richard. Well, it's Moose. It's Moose. It's a cute little cake.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one of these is mine? Next one.
Yeah.
Right.
No, mine has my name on it, even though it's almost gone.
It says Hershey's, that's not your name.
Yeah, up here. You can see a bee?
No? Oh yeah.
Yeah. My parents took me to Hershey World when I was 2. I've had this mug since I was 2.
I'm not going to say how old you are, so yeah, we'll just give it that. You've had it since you were 2.
Yes, I was really little. So.
Yeah, so cake,
Pumpkin
anniversary,
tea.
it's the end of the month, so film review. What have you been watching, Brenda?
The Lady That Vanishes.
Yes.
And we're back at my place. Because
Are we?
I'm
Oh, yeah, we are.
because I still don't have time to go to his.
Yeah. Well, we're filming it on the same day as last week's video, so you know.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why he hasn't changed it. I just took off the extra layer.
Yes, Lady That Vanishes. It's actually quite an interesting film.
Yeah?
It was, at the start it felt a bit Agatha Christie, Murder on Orient Express.
A little bit.
And it sort of kept tones of that throughout.
Yeah, it's one of his more comedic pieces that I've noticed. Because he has a tendency to go a little darker, a little more edgier. This one, there was a good amount of comedic effect throughout the film.
There was.
For the 2 British guys are trying to get home for cricket.
Bloody obsessed with cricket. That was all they spoke about.
Cricket, more cricket.
Yeah.
And you actually at the beginning of the film thought they were the main characters because it focused a lot on them.
It did at the start, yeah. It was like the opening 10 minutes was around them.
Yeah. And but it was a good film. It's pretty much the basic premise is a young, wealthy young lady is heading home to meet her fiance.
Iris Chesterfield? No,
Yeah, Iris something.
Something.
Yeah, Iris
something
is
like that.
Iris is heading home on a train. She got a bump in her head. An old lady helps her out.
Mrs. Frau.
Yeah, and then Mrs. Frau
Who's
disappears.
been a governess for the last 6 years in this European country.
Whatever.
I'm not sure we're told what European country
It's
is.
a made-up European country
Okay, it's a
starting
made up
with a
one.
B.
It's a made up one, okay.
Baldi's something or other, I couldn't pronounce it, but it's made up. And she disappears, and Iris and it's the rest of it trying to figure out if Iris imagined the old lady, if she was real. She gets help from a musician? No, studying anthropologist of music.
Okay.
And dance, so studying the folk dance of that country.
And a brain surgeon who says she's going insane. Maybe she just imagined it from the concussion.
Yeah. So it's we're not going to give anything away, but it's a very interesting, intriguing plot.
It is. And there's a few fight scenes.
Yeah.
Including one of a magician.
And that one's funny. And the rabbits are adorable.
Yes. And there's a shootout scene towards the end.
Yeah, it's a kind of it starts off as a kind of comedy, because the beginning of the first 25 is more comedic than anything.
It is a bit farcical, yeah.
Yeah, then it goes more into a mystery thing, and then it goes into a thriller fight chase type thing at the end.
Yeah.
Kind of goes through all those plots.
And it kept a good level of suspense throughout.
Yeah, I mean, I'd seen it many times before, so I knew the ending, but I didn't give you any hints.
You didn't.
So you actually did think Miss Furrow was imaginary for a while.
Well, it sort of lent that way, and then...
Yeah.
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 But now I've read enough Agatha Christie's now that wasn't going to be the case.
Yeah. But you actually were like, oh, maybe she did, maybe she didn't. What's the situation?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so there were a lot of twists and turns, and clues were all over the place.
And I do like my mysteries, and I do like my Hitchcock.
Though you've only seen 2 now.
I've only seen 2, yeah. Psycho and The Lady That Vanishes. I need to watch The Birds.
The Birds is really good.
And Rear Window.
Rear Window, I love.
And Vertigo. That is Rear Window, the one I'm thinking of, where there's a guy who looks out of his window. And
Yeah,
thinks
where
he's
the
seeing a
guy,
murder.
yeah, the guy is stuck in his window,
Yeah.
and the female character is the one who does most of, and the roles are reversed, where the female goes and explores and does the adventuring, and He's stuck sitting there.
There was a Simpsons episode based on that where Bart was in a wheelchair and saw out his window and thought he saw Ned Flanders murdering his wife.
There was an episode, Tiny Toons did that one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with Plucky Duck.
I don't know who Plucky Duck is.
I will have to show you it's a tiny...
I've not seen Tiny Toons for ages.
Yeah, no. I enjoy my Tiny
But
Toons.
yeah, I enjoy my murder mysteries. I enjoy my Hitchcock.
It was good, and the film was good. I don't want to give any...
Yeah, it was nicely done because it was black and white and from like 1930s. They couldn't rely too much on special effects and graphics.
And it was also even though it was also done on a very small budget, so it had to be more story oriented because there were
I like a more story orientated things.
Yeah.
It engages the viewer more. I find than special effects every 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's definitely a good story. Unlike Hitchcock knew how to do it, and it has been remade a couple of times. But if you're going to see, The Lady That Vanishes, no, you need to see the original. The BBC did one a couple of years back, and I know it was remade in the 70s as well. No one's done it as good as the original.
Well, nobody could. It was Hitchcock.
No, it's Hitchcock. Hitchcock was actually in the film.
Were they?
He's in every single one of his films. He is on one of the train stations we pass.
Oh, right. It's just an extra.
He always is in his films.
Just like Stan Lee is always in the Marvel films.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's just has a small cameo in every film.
We need to do a Stanley Kubrick at some point. I like Kubrick. It's a little bit later, I know, but...
Yeah, the one I will not do is Clockwork Orange. That's Stanley Kubrick. I think
I have that on DVD.
I've seen it. I didn't enjoy it. I was bored.
It's a bit weird.
It was
Clockwork
boring. I
Orange.
found it boring. So, but we were looking to finding a good Stanley Kubrick film.
Yeah, we've got 2001 Space Odyssey.
That might be okay.
That's a Kubrick. You've also got
that
Shining. That's a Kubrick.
Yeah, I think they're more 80s though.
I know, they're a bit later, but...
But you know what? We can push the 80s for Stanley Kubrick. Maybe later, maybe around the Halloween time, we'll do a monster movie and then a Stanley Kubrick, The Shining, or something.
Yeah.
Might be a good way of doing it. That way you get we get your classic monster movie,
Woo!
which will hopefully, we did The Mummy last time. We may do The Creature from the Black Lagoon because that's an
Could do
awesome
that, yeah.
film. And one of my favorite classics. What? It's an awesome film.
Yeah, I'm just remembering the Mummy review we did.
I can't believe you got me to do costumes. Okay, so as it is your birthday, any interesting for the channel? Anything interesting you want to mention over the year? How do you feel the channel being 1 year old?
I can't believe that it's been a year already. And it's been nice. When I first started it, I didn't like sharing the fact I did YouTube because it just felt like this weird thing that I did in my bedroom. But I've actually had a lot of support.
Well, you
So-
had me from the beginning.
Yeah, and Joe's been really supportive. Like when my camera was stolen, he offered to meet up with me once a week and film with his phone for me, so we could keep it going. I never took him up on that offer, but it was nice that he supported it. And yeah, a lot of my dance friends as well are being quite supportive and want to get in on my
Yeah,
dance
we're
videos.
hopefully going to be expanding the channel. We're going to be expanding the channel a bit more. Maybe doing some more board games and stuff.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of support from the subscribers as well. I know like Lon, Fifi.
The person you did the channel team up with for the Google.
Gemmites,
Yeah.
yeah, they watch every one of my videos,
I
they
do
interact
too.
with all my videos.
Yeah, and I'm happy when people interact with me when I
Yeah.
put in the comments. I don't remember who it was, but the Alice in Wonderland review with the asking questions about the Wizard of Oz, which was an interesting...
Joe Larkey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe thing, and I'm happy, and any other time, and I'm happy to answer questions in the comments, or a lot of the time the reviews will be any major questions. So yeah, I'm happy when people comment,
Yeah.
and I happily...
It's really encouraging when I do get people comment on the videos and interact with them. It's,
And I'm surprisingly interactive with them as well.
Yeah.
And if you haven't figured out who I am in the comments, I'm
Dragon Fireheart, Dragon Heartfire,
Yeah, Dragon Fireheart, I
Dragon
think.
Fireheart, yeah.
Or the Dragon...
One-
the Dragon
A
Fireheart.
combination of those three words.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah. It's been so...
And you have your own channel as well, don't
Yes,
you?
but there's nothing of me on it. I don't think anyone needs me to do vlogging. You don't. you get me for the movie reviews and every now and then a chat thing with Richard here, but I don't vlog. I just make silly YouTube little music video things with TV shows I loved. A lot of Power Ranger stuff on mine, so if you love Power Rangers and
I should put a link to that in the description.
or yes, you know what? Fine. I more write my reviews, and of course this review will hopefully not be up by the time this video is. But Writing the Lady That Vanishes, it's a complicated film. It's hard to write a review about because you get so wrapped into watching it, you kind of forget to pay attention half the time because the plot is so good. So I've been trying to write the review for a couple of weeks now. It's almost done.
Yeah, so it should be out soon.
Yeah, but I also was moving.
I mean, you've got 2 weeks before it airs, so it might be out on time for the video. Who knows?
I will try. Yeah, this has been kind of a compilation of movie review and happy birthday to the channel. Hopefully more years to come, whether with and, well, hopefully you won't get sick of me being here. And maybe we'll have more guests.
Yeah. So here's to another year.
Woo!
Woo!
We're gonna eat some cake now.
Cake.
Well, I have mine. I don't want to steal yours. And I was only on. And I'm what? I think the first video I was on would probably be around when the 3 weeks after. So it might be another movie review.
Yeah.
It might be another movie review that we do. That's my anniversary on the channel.
Yeah. So until next week.
Bye.
Bye.